Thank you very much, Mpilanhle. South Africa is in a crisis. 4.8 million youth aged between 15 and 34 are unemployed, bringing our country's unemployment rate to a staggering 46%. But if you go onto campuses, you will always see student business. People baking, tutoring, selling clothes, and even offering specialized consultancy in things like IT, architecture, and the legal space. All of these student businesses have the three same key problems: discoverability, credibility, and the infrastructure to help their business grow.
26.7 million South African users are scattered amongst a multitude of different social media platforms. This leaves student entrepreneurs relying on busy campus WhatsApp group chats, clustered notice board, as well as shuttle ads for them to support their business, without a single platform that brings them and their customers together.
Buyers fear scams. 80% of online South Africans report deep concern with misinformation online, which is way above the global average of 58%. Also, starting a business in South Africa is hard. 600,000 businesses are registered every year, but 70% of them fail within the first 2 years.
So, Savon, what role does Makete play in all of this?
This is where Makete comes in. Of South Africa's unemployed, almost 6 out of 10 claim to still be waiting for their first opportunity. Makete allows young entrepreneurs to set up trustworthy, reliable, and credible storefronts where they can sell their goods and services with the support infrastructure for their delivery, financial operations, and marketing. It's built by students, for students, with the realities of informal youth enterprise in mind.
I'm sure you want to know what sets us apart, what makes us unique, what gives us a driving edge to be better than our competitors. Well, let's get into who our competitors are actually. Firstly, our direct competitors, they include Student Treasury, where they take a minimum of 2 weeks to process orders, whereas we process orders immediately and payout happens within 2 days. And then there's social media platforms, whereby they don't integrate marketplaces for people to actually buy or book services and products. Then we have our indirect competitors, whereby you have Shopify and other website builders that offer online stores, but at a way more expensive solution compared to ours. And then you have Takealot, Amazon, Fiverr, and Upwork, who offer products or services and not products and services like us.
Makete is more than a marketplace. It is an entrepreneurial ecosystem. We utilize a trust-based payment system where customers buy, vendors deliver, and payouts are only made once delivery has been confirmed. We are turning informal hustle into formal, scalable enterprise. We are redirecting the economy's capital. On top of that, platform-focused businesses largely outperform product-focused businesses in their profit and scalability through leveraging highly engaged networks that grow in value with each user.
Our total addressable market is the 1.1 million registered students in South African universities, with 660,000 coming from low-income households. Now, as of the first quarter of 2025, the official unemployment rate is at a staggering 12%. This means that students are at a 12% risk of not getting a job post-graduation. So henceforth, our total serviceable obtainable market is 80,000 students, whereby we want to help them secure their own future by their own means. Now, our current strategy is currently employ the UCT campus space, but within the next 2 years, we will be expanding to all 26 universities in South Africa. Now, let's get a bit deeper into our go-to-market strategies.
How are we going to penetrate 26 universities across the country?
How?
Well, our go-to-market strategy is a referral-focused strategy with regard to our vendors, and we'll also incorporate promotional codes. But we are still a business, so let's talk about the money.
South Africa's e-commerce is valuated at 1.1 trillion, with online retail increasing by up to 30% annually. This places Makete very well in a lucrative industry to be very profitable. Our business model is simple yet scalable. We have two revenue streams. Firstly, we charge a 6% transaction fee for every transaction that takes place on our platform. And secondly, we have paid advertisements. With these advertisements, they're meant to boost vendor visibility. And all of this ensures sustainability as well as affordability for our students. So, let's get into our SDGs.
It's important to note that Makete already fulfills many of the UN's SDG goals, starting with SDG 1, no poverty, by creating sustainable income for underemployed youth through business.
We drive SDG 8 that tackles decent work and economic growth through job creation and SMEs development.
We support SDG 9, which is focused on infrastructure and innovation, by offering inaccessible tech to underserved populations.
And finally, we promote SDG 10 that speaks on reduced inequalities by changing market access to students from different backgrounds and locations. Let's get into our testimonials.
Here are some testimonials from businesses who have worked with us before and businesses looking to work with us in the near future.
As you can see, there has been an incredible success with the businesses that we have onboarded. We were able to meet their requirements, and businesses that are looking for our expansion into their campuses in future. I am Pilontle, I'm the CEO, and I am a final year mechatronics engineering student at UCT.
My name is Savon Machane, Chief Marketing Officer of Makete, Genesis Program student, and postgrad in entrepreneurship. I must say though, we have had some excellent traction up until this point. We hosted a beta launch in collaboration with UCT's Science Student Council. They were looking to sell merch for their faculty, but lacked support.
Now, building onto this traction that we had, in 2026, we project over 400,000 in sales facilitated over our platform, with over 10,000 users registered, primarily from getting more student entrepreneurs as well as student faculties and house committees onto our platform. In 2027, we project to have over 1 million in sales with more than 60,000 students on our platform, having penetrated majority of the universities in South Africa. And in 2028, we project over 2.4 million in sales facilitated on our platform with over 100,000 users registered. And this will primarily be from penetrating all the 26 universities and expanding to youth entrepreneurs outside of also the university space.
So obviously all of this work couldn't be done by just us two.
Now, our team also includes Jonathan, who is our COO, as well as our front-end dev, and he is a third-year mechatronics engineering student, as well as Gwanele Nzimande, who is a recent ComSci graduate, and he's our lead dev.
With such a strong team and this much traction, what's next in our timeline?
Well, currently we're working on platform refinements and as well as marketing to more student entrepreneurs as well as student faculties.
In 2 weeks, when semester 2 starts, we will be having our official launch. And excitedly look forward to September. We will be having our evaluation as to what worked and what didn't to start our venture into the next university.
And in 2026, we plan on integrating skill development programs for our entrepreneurs to assist them at being better entrepreneurs.
Makete is about purpose-driven entrepreneurship.
Makete is where we turn passion into profit and profit into progress.
Makete is radical entrepreneurial reform.
This is Makete, where we bring the world to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer period. Only judges may ask questions.
Good morning, Makete team. Impressive, actually. This is impressive. Anyway, so I just want to find out what the motivating factor was behind that 6% fee you charge on every transaction. did you consider like things like operational costs and labor costs when you consider that fee, or was it just something that you thumbsucked? I just want to understand how you came up to that fee. That's all.
Thank you very much for that question. So we had tested different percentage fees in different customers, and then we found that 6% was the best, whereby we were able to cover our cost, whereby we use PayFast. So PayFast takes for the payment gateway, PayFast takes their own percentage for every sale that takes place. And then we still have to make sure that we cover those costs as well as our web platform costs. So we wanted to make sure that we cover all of those and not overcharge on the student entrepreneurs, because as we said, we wanted to drive affordability for the students.
Okay. You have indicated, sorry, you have indicated that you deliver and then you get the payment. The question is, are there any risks that are associated with doing that? And if so, how do you deal with those risks, whereby a customer will say, I no longer want the goods, I don't have money to pay, or somebody trying to actually scam market?
So what happens is payments happen online, right? So for a product to be bought, they have to do the whole entire transaction on our platform, and then the money gets reserved on our side. Now, depending on the type of business that is there, so for instance, a student council or a house committee, because they are a registered business, well, they are a trusted organization within the university space. For them, they receive the payouts immediately. But then for people whereby they are student entrepreneurs and there is a possibility of scams, they only receive the payout once the customers have confirmed that they have received the products or service on their side. This is done so that we reduce scams from people saying that they sell certain products, and then when they deliver to customers, customers don't get their products. But they don't get their products without paying. They first have to do the payments, and then the businesses deliver that product or service. Then they confirm on their side that they've received it.
Just to add on to that as well, this is why it's very important for Makete to be a milestone-based payment system. So when it comes to the less experienced entrepreneurs that are taking more advantage of the infrastructure that supports their business, there will be the reviews and then also the milestones that they'll have to pass in order to be boosted in the platform and be put in the space of credibility and visibility. Should they not meet the reviews and performance, then they would obviously be relegated.
Hi, Mageti. Just a question. With the introduction of the POPI Act, I just wanted to find out what information is actually processed on the website. And just another question on the website, with cybersecurity being such an issue globally, how are you guys defending your app? Is there measures that you've put in place? Yeah, that's my question.
Sorry, could you just please repeat the last part of the question from cybersecurity?
Okay. Yes. So we know that many websites are susceptible to being hacked. What measures have you put on your website to ensure that those hacks are not there?
I can start off by talking about what kind of data from our customer base we take on. All the data we retrieve from our customer base is retrieved from them by their consent, and it's only strictly related to their business data. Nothing goes beyond what they've already consented to introduce. In terms of the systems we have in place to protect their security, Milo can go a bit more into that.
So we use middleware authentication, whereby we don't allow for anyone to be able to pull certain APIs that come off of the API URLs that we have. So if people have access to our API, have access to our middleware, which only we have, the middleware keys, the middleware API, the whole entire authentication, then they won't be able to access our platform to basically deliver those hacks. So for them to hack into our website, they would have to hack into a different company, get those middleware keys and everything, then hack into our website.
Morning, Makete team. Well done on the presentation.
The Q&A time has expired. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, judges. Thank you very much. Please help me give a round of applause to the Makete team as they descend the stage. Thank you very much. Judges, please do take a moment to fill out your evaluation forms. Audience, can I just confirm, is the CPUT team here and ready? And ready? Okay. Yes. Can you guys please get prepared, and then I'll call you up still. Okay, judges, please do note that we're going to have the CPUT team on your next form. Okay. Judges, please help me welcome from Cape Town the team from Cape Peninsula University of Technology with their enterprise, Distinction Students in Action, and their faculty advisor, Mr. Chris Cupido, and co-faculty advisor, Mr. Henry Esso. 1 minute remaining of your setup time. You may now begin your presentation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gwanele Shezi, and I'm part of Enactus CPU team. Today, I'm not just sharing a company, I'm sharing a mission, a story that belongs to every learner across this country. This is Distinction Student in Action, DSA, a movement to rewire how South African learns, one classroom at a time. This is how it begins, not with noise, not with chaos, but by quiet decision. One subject drop here, another phased out there, and just like that, entire futures are erased from the timetable. But don't just hear it from me, let's hear it from her.
Now, maths and physical science have been phased out by some Western Cape schools due to, get this, low student enrollment. Between 2014 and this year, 26 schools phased out maths and 23 schools phased out physical science. According to Education MEC David Maynier, the COVID-19 pandemic contributed to this. Some schools also had difficulty recruiting qualified maths and physical science teachers. What is the government doing about this? Let's go to reporter Monique.
These are not just numbers. 500,000 students drop out before matric. Don't hear numbers, hear names. A cousin who stopped believing, a neighbor who never rose their finals. Not because they weren't smart, because no one leads the way. This is our national crisis. 464 schools have dropped maths completely. Our maths enrollment has dropped from 46% in 2011 to 34% in 2023. Our grade 9 are ranked 38 out of 39 countries globally. 84.4% of schools don't have science labs, and only 12% of students who start grade 1 will ever qualify for university. That means we lose 880 students for every 1,000. This isn't just a drop in numbers, it's a collapse in possibility. So we decided to start DSA. We started with asking ourselves, how can we make STEM success possible for all? Our answer was start small, build smart, and scale fast. DSA opens doors to careers, confidence, and choice. We are not tutoring, we are transforming. So what is DSA? So DSA is a platform for grade 10 to 12 students which focuses in maths and science, aligning with the South African curriculum. We are not here to replace education, we are here to reimagine it. We are not tutoring, we transform. Tutoring helps one child, DSA aims to uplift 1,000. This is not about catching up, it's about moving forward with purpose, strategy, and heart. Our business model. DSA have one mission, which is we build lean, launch early, and focus on results. So our business model, we have the subscription model, the institution model, and the foundation model. On our institution model, on our subscription model, we have the 99 rand, which is the basic package, the 299 rand, which is the standard package, and the 599 rand, which is the premium package. On our institution model, we have the school programs, the organization programs, and the company programs. And on our model, foundation model, we also have the DSA Foundation. All behind all of this is the three arms of DSA. which is DSA Academy, which focus on learning, DSA Foundation on access, and DSA Technologies on innovation. In just few months, we have made a revenue of 16,180, helped 172 learners on our summer camp, 51 learners in our weekly classes, and hired 3 seasonal tutors which have earned an income of 4,000 rand in total. But we deliver measurable, sustainable, and youth-led outcome. But don't hear it from me. Let's hear from one of our students whose life is being changed by DSA.
Hi, my name is Tando. I'm from Northwood School. I'm currently in matric. I joined DSA Academy last year in grade 11. I said I was a student that struggled with maths core. I always just felt no matter how hard I tried, I could never, get more than a 60 or a 65% for maths, and that really frustrated me. But since I've joined DSA Academy, they've really helped me a lot. They helped me to identify the things that are holding me back, and now I can confidently say that I'm doing way better, and in fact I've far exceeded my expectations, and they've really taught me that I'm capable of more than I actually think, and that I'm a distinction student in action. So I'm really grateful to Mr. K and the whole DSA Academy. Thank you.
We don't just transform futures, we contribute directly to the global goals, which are SDG number 4, which is quality education, SDG number 8, decent work, SDG number 9, innovation, and SDG number 10, inequality. So our mission is to do this at the same time. Our mission for 2027 is to build our own AI platform, tutor, train 80+ tutor with DSA certified, and also partner with 15 schools, have 1,000 students on our platform. We don't just create, we have created opportunities for students. In just a few months, we have made 16,130 rand, and we didn't just teach 200+ students, we teach 200+ families. As DSA, we believe every student deserves a chance for education. And on what we have seen students who were struggling becoming mentors. We have seen STEM reaching new homes. And also we've seen clarity, or confusion was replaced with clarity, and fear with confidence. So today, so everyone in this room is either a parent, someone's cousin, someone's brother. And all of them, they are struggling. So DSA is not here to replace education, it's here to assist it. So DSA is not me, DSA is not us, DSA is every South African who still believes in a future, that we can build, not borrow, we can create, not copy, and we can lead, not wait. This is DSA. Yeah. And we are building the classroom from the ground up, one lesson at a time. Thank you.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer time. Only judges can ask questions.
Hello, DSA. I just want to know, what challenges have you faced since launching this project?
So since we launched the project, the main problem we faced is having multiple students. So that's why we decided to create a platform where students can study on their own 24/7.
Thanks for a great presentation. Just one question, your subscription, I didn't get clear. Did you say is it monthly subscription?
Yes, it's a monthly.
Or once off?
It's monthly.
Morning, well done. I just want to understand, you said you made revenue of 16,000, and then there was 3 tutors who earned 4,000.
Yes.
So is your net profit that you made was less?
No, the net profit that we made is about 2,000 because we have the platform, we had to buy some equipment.
Okay, thank you.
To clearly, to clearly understand the problem you're solving, and the insight you had for us was that of schools dropping maths and science. So are you enhancing the lives of the students who have started maths and science, or are you wanting to get into a space where there's a more uptake in terms of schools with relation to maths and science?
Okay, so our aim is to do a bit of both. So we want more students to take maths and science, and also we want students to improve in maths and science.
Okay, thanks for your presentation. A question from me is, from the students that you've helped so far, have there been any negative feedback or experiences? And if not, how would you handle those situations?
Okay. So we did have that. So we noticed that in maths and science, if the student doesn't believe, or if the student believes that maths and science is hard, it's going to be more difficult for us to teach them. So we have divided in 3 packages, which is have 99 to 99, which they offer different things. So if a student already knows they just wanna do homework, they can choose the 99 rand package. So if they can see they want more help, they can choose a 599 package. So when we start a lesson, we first have, let's say, a conversation with the student for like a week before we start the lesson, because we wanna understand the student more than just teaching the student.
Okay, good morning. What's your current coverage and how do you, reach out to those students? How are you marketing this at the moment?
Okay, so at the moment we use referral, TikTok. At some point we do, last year we did go into some schools in KZN. So at this point, this year we haven't gone into our school because we're focusing on building the platform that works for students, which we are still testing the platform. It does work, but we are still testing some few on upgrades because we want to put an AI on the platform.
Is there a particular area that you're focusing on geographically or nationwide?
Now we are focusing on nationwide, hence we are building the platform so we can have access to more students.
Last question. I just want to know, how do you source your tutors? Is there criteria?
Okay, so in sourcing our tutors, we do have a criteria, but our most criteria is someone who loves maths, who loves teaching, because some people do have good marks, but they can't teach. So as I said, we have DSA tutor training. So we have to train, which our platform allows us to have a tutor training on our platform without me being there to teach them.
How long is the training with each student based on the different price packages?
Okay, the training of the student or of the tutor?
Yes, how long do you train the
tutor?
The tutor.
Okay, so the tutor, it's weekly. So we do it weekly. It doesn't matter if the tutor knows. We have to do it weekly because every day we're getting different type of students. So it must be weekly. So it's weekly with me, and on the other time they can just study on their
I
own.
do have to stop you, judges and audience. Please help me in thanking DSA for their hard work and presentation. Thank you very much. Judges, please do take a moment to fill in your evaluation form, and remember, you are encouraged to leave comments for the presenters. All right, all right. Judges, please help me welcome from the City of Gold, the team from University of Witwatersrand, and with their enterprises, Drip Tailors and HRA Transportation, and their faculty advisor, Dr. Simukele Helen Mlotshwa, and co-faculty advisor, Ms. Karuna Singh.
Hello, hello.
It's for good.
We have to wait for permission to tell us. One, two, one, two. How does it? That's for good.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Is it okay? Hello? Hello?
Vitis? Vits for good. Vits for good. Vits for good. Vits for good. Okay.
Hi. Hi.
Vets for good.
One minute remaining in your setup time. You may now begin your presentation.
When systems fail, it's the youth who feel it first, not in headlines, but in lived realities. For many, the path forward is unclear and the doors to opportunities remain closed.
We have seen our classmates trembling with financial burdens, full of potential, yet unable to afford the next step. During recess, many had no way to move or store their belongings, and while life stood still, landfills kept on growing, polluting our air with flows that could have enabled change.
Two problems, different forms, born from the same system that leaves people behind.
At Enactus Vet, we didn't respond with sympathy, but with action. We didn't wait for opportunity, we built it.
We transformed wasted fabric into livelihoods. I am Nompumelelo Nhlapho.
Student stress into stability and structure. I am Brian Lepelle.
Barriers into opportunities for the youth. I am Naban Chikosi.
And challenges into lasting solutions. I am Munyala Refilwe.
We are Enactus Vet, and this is how we lead with purpose. With over 1,300 volunteer hours dedicated this year and over 120 passionate members driving change.
In the heart of Johannesburg, the city of gold, where opportunity should thrive, where dreams should be forged. But for many young people, the doors remain locked. According to Stats SA, 46 out of every 100 young people in this city remain unemployed, not because they lack ambitions, but because they lack access to skill programs and formal trainings. While dreams go untapped, tons of clothes are thrown away, perfectly good garments, bound for landfills. But in a small room in Braamfontein, a quiet revolution is taking place. With every stitch, a new future is being sown. Meet Brian and Rafilwe, two young students who saw a chance to respond with solutions, turning abandoned fabric into modern fashion, one garment at a time. This is Drip Tailors, where waste turns into worth, and where every thread tells a story, because change does not come all at once, it drips.
Over 92 million tons of clothing are dumped globally each year, with South Africa contributing 600,000 tons. Africa imports 800,000 tons of second-hand clothes annually, much of which ends up in landfills while local governments are still discarded.
Compounding this, South Africa faces over 46% of unemployment, with many young people struggling to find meaningful opportunities to generate income. The intersection of unemployment and waste reveals a compelling opportunity. What if fashion could be a solution to both?
Our research uncovered something powerful. Many clothes are discarded not because they are worn out, but because people lack the skills to upcycle them. Thrift sellers from Johannesburg told us that they chose imports not for quality, but because there are limited upcycled options. Inspired by this gap, we launched Drip Tailors, turning waste into opportunity.
Drip Tailors is a youth-led social enterprise that transforms textile waste into social and economic value through 4 key pillars.
Tailoring services that fosters fabric upcycling with prices starting from 80 rands, a practical tailoring academy for young people,
an online store where local tailors sell their garments from 100 rand.
Partnership with student donors, thrift sellers, and turning unwanted clothes into income through profit sharing.
Through this model, we empower youth, reduce waste, and promote a circular fashion economy while addressing 7 SDGs.
1, by creating meaningful income opportunities. 4 and 8, by equipping youth with hands-on skills development.
10, by designing clothes that celebrates all body types. 11 and 13, by diverting textile waste from landfills through upcycling. And 17, through partnerships.
In just 10 months, our recycling approach has reduced waste from landfills while serving 130 customers and generating more than 20 annual revenue, saving an average of 150 per customer, money they can reinvest in their lives.
Our digital platform supports local tailors to sell their clothes, earning 90% of sales revenue, while we retain 10% for operational cost, creating a launchpad for micro-enterprises like SWT, a Johannesburg-based company expanding its market through our platform.
SWT as a business partner increased its sales from 400 rands per month to 400 rands per week since joining, proving that our digital store is more than a sales tool, but it's an engine for visibility, empowerment, and market access.
Our training academy has trained 23 youth with 8 extensive sessions. Each can potentially serve 30 clients, collectively impacting 690 lives. 2 of whom are preparing to launch their own fashion businesses, with our assistants turning skills into sustainable livelihoods.
In June alone, we have rescued 100 clothing items from students destined for landfills. We sort, we repair, and sell to thrift sellers, sharing profits of 20% to student donors, 40% to thrift sellers, and 40% reinvested back into Drip Tailors. This system prevents overseas import, helps students earn income, and supports circular fashion economy. So far, we have prevented over 20 tons of textile waste from reaching landfills.
This is a triple bottom line effect. Economically, we generate income for students and resellers. Socially, we give our customers pride and confidence through unique designs. Environmentally, we We reduce fashion carbon footprint.
Building on this success, we aim to grow our revenue from 20,000 to 50,000. Over the next year, extend our customer base to 500, hire 2 assistants, onboard more thrift and garment sellers, and train 50 youth by launching a production hub that will increase the output and host larger academy sessions.
We are retailers, restoring dignity, empowering youth, and threading sustainability into the hearts of our communities.
But fashion wasn't the only place where youth faced rising pressure. We knew our next solution would not be tailored, but driven.
In the heart of Gauteng, where dreams rise with every sunrise, a quiet challenge lingers beneath the surface, one that affects over 150,000 off-campus students. Every semester, they face the same problem: no place to store their belongings, no fridge to keep food fresh, and no reliable way to move it all affordably. We asked over 97 students across Gauteng, and one thing was clear: this was not just stress, it was a gap in the market. So we did something about it. From student life to student needs, HRA transportation was born. HRA stands for Heaven Revenue Avenue, but it's more than just moving things. It's about moving lives forward, offering transport, storage, and fridge rentals to students. And while youth unemployment climbs to over 42% in Gauteng, we're creating jobs too, partnering with local drivers and training young people in logistics, because movement shouldn't be a burden.
Imagine finishing your exams and not knowing where to store your belongings, how to transport them, or how to keep food fresh because your accommodation has no fridge. This is the daily reality for thousands of students and young professionals across Gauteng.
We wanted to truly understand these struggles. Many students rely on NSFAS allowances kept at 1,007 rand per month, while young professionals earn around 4,000 rand through internships. Even with these incomes, basic support services such as storage, moving, and refrigeration are too expensive or unreliable.
There are over 400,000 students and young professionals in Gauteng universities, TVET colleges, and early career placement. They need affordable transport and storage at least twice per year. Yet, the market does not meet this demand.
We found out that traditional movers charge 500 or more for a local move, double what the student can afford. Storage can exceed 600 rand per unit monthly. Fridge access is either unavailable or costly, pushing students into unhealthy or expensive alternatives, while their systems are outdated, slow, and costly to use, adding into student stress. We built a student-first digital platform that's put affordability, reliability, and speed at the heart of what we do. Where moving services start from 200 rand, which is 50% less than the market. Storage starts at 50 rand per item monthly. Fridge rentals starts at 250 rand for a bar fridge and 350 rand for a top freezers.
We don't just provide services. We reduce stress, protect dignity, and help young people save and succeed. Our work promotes SDG 1 and 8 by providing part-time jobs and easing financial pressure.
9, by developing a scalable technical logistic platform that streamlines moving, storage, and refrigeration services. 11 and 17, by making urban living more structured by collaborating with local drivers, storage, and accommodations.
We have built a simple Uber-centric model where you can book via our website, WhatsApp, and community channels. We keep pricing flexible, service fast, and system easy to use, always shaped by what students need.
We have raised over 240,000 rands in revenue while serving over 200 clients move and while helping 25 plus students store their food fresh. This proves that our business is more than just an enterprise, but it's a growing and a sustainable, scalable enterprise.
We have provided jobs to 7 student workers earning up to 4,000 rand per month, while local drivers earn an average of 1,000 rand per month, showing how HRA creates opportunities beyond just the students we serve.
With more than 300 bookings and a 94 satisfaction rating, showcasing a need and also good servicing.
By 2026, we plan to onboard more drivers, train student workers, and enhance our booking systems and expanding partnerships so that we can grow our revenues from 20,000 rand to 50,000 rand a month, serve over 2,000 clients, and create 30 jobs, indirectly impacting more than 90 lives.
In June, we raised 50,000 rands in crowdfunding to improve our business. We have currently obtained first position in the EDHE competition, advancing to the regional stage. In 2024, we were in the top 6 for the South African Global Student Entrepreneur Awards, reinforcing our potential. With your support, we can continue growing and reinforcing our positive, lasting impact.
HRA Transportation, moving belongings, moving lives, moving futures.
We are Enactus Vids.
I have to
and
stop
this is
you,
how
ladies
we
and
would
gentlemen.
progress.
We will now begin our Q&A session. Only judges may ask questions.
Hi, Team Wits. I just want to know, have you factored in your operational costs, should there be like a power cut or infestation? Like, do you have warranty for your customers if their goods go, like, this is based on HRA, if their goods go wrong or like something happens to their goods?
So yes, we do have insurance placed, and other measures that we place into place is that with our website, we have a terms and conditions that the clients and the students can be able to see, can be able to see there. Yes.
Morning, Wits team. Can you give me a breakdown of your costs for HRA?
Can you elaborate which costing?
So you had variable costs and fixed costs that were 140,000 and 61,000, so about 200,000 in total. What are those costs? Why are they so high for HRA, and how can you reduce them?
The variable cost. How can I reduce the variable cost?
What were they relating to? Were they like salaries, petrol? What was it? And
Yes,
how can you reduce them?
we have the operational cost for fuel, advertising, as well as the salaries. Yeah, and in terms of how we do the salaries, we have a timesheet in which we can be able to allocate each and every student worker that is within us.
Thanks for that presentation. I think my question is on HRA. You have mentioned that you do collaborate with different service providers. I'm guessing the pricing of that will differ by whoever you collaborate with. Do you put a fixed profit margin on that, or how exactly does your business model work?
So yes, we do have a 20% that we take from the local drivers that we partner with within the vicinity. Yes.
Good morning, Team Pivot. Just out of curiosity, I just want to find out what's the secret behind it. Because you said on average, drivers around the area, they charge 500 plus to deliver or move students' furnitures. What is it that you guys implemented that made it possible for you guys to be able to charge from 200 plus? Is it because you receive external funding, or is it because the university supports your business in some way or other? What is the secret behind that reduced fee for students?
So the reduced fee, the market pricing, they price per kilometer. So what we did at HRA Transportation, we accounted the items that students do have. For instance, they have small boxes, small fridges. So what we do is that we calculate the volume of those items together with the fuel consumptions and also the time it takes. So together, all the pricing came down to 200 while not losing the money.
Good morning. You trained tailors. What's been an impact on their end, and how do you measure that impact?
Can you repeat the question?
You've trained tailors, right? Trip tailors. What's been the impact on their end? Have they been able to go on and establish their own businesses such that now they do have revenues? And how do you measure that impact that you may have had on the tailors?
So we don't only just teach them to sew, we also give them business development skills. We assist them in registering their businesses, and we also teach them on how to run an alteration service business. So to measure the impact, we looked at how we run our services, and we found that in a month we can serve around 18 to 20 people. So they will be able to serve around 18 to 20 people a month.
I do have to stop you, unfortunately. Judges, please help me thank the team from the University of Wits for their hard work and presentation. Judges, please do take this moment to fill in your evaluation forms, and do remember to please include your comments. Judges, pause. Please do not open your reports at all. I'm going to request that we do not open those reports. Please do not open them. Do not look in them. The annual reports. Okay, thank you. We are going to move on to our last team. Judges, please help me welcome from Durban, the team from the University of KwaZulu-Natal with their enterprise MedBuddy and their faculty advisor, Mr. Beki Dlamini, and co-faculty advisor, Mr. Muzumuhle Mhlongo.
One, two.
1 minute remaining of your setup time. You may now begin your presentation.
What if we chose not to whisper when the system screams in silence? What if we chose not to pretend the weight didn't crush us? The expectations, the fears, the silence in our hearts. What if we chose not to pretend that the pressure didn't break us? We came to heal others. But what if we admitted that we needed healing too? Because in South Africa today, it's not just students dropping out, it's future doctors being lost to a broken pipeline. At the University of KwaZulu-Natal, we didn't just experience the struggle, we answered it. The long nights, the whispered doubt, the spark that brought us here, flickers. What if we chose not to burn out, but to burn brighter? Together, we are not just students. We are a force shaped by pressure, refined by struggle, and awakened by purpose.
From classrooms to farms to street vendors, Enactus UKZN has built platforms that uplift communities. But this mission is more urgent and more human. I am Nozipokine.
It's about those preparing to carry the weight of healing a nation, even as their strengths feel fragile. I am Harvest Nkosi.
And so, we must ask, who cares for our carers? Mina ngikunzuzo Dlamini.
Every year, over 2,500 medical students enroll across South Africa's 10 medical schools. Yet, according to the BMC Medical Education 2025, approximately 1,300 make it to graduation. This means that more than half never finish, more than half gone. These are not just numbers. Ngabantu laba.
This high dropout rate is not due to a lack of passion, but preventable barriers, including lack of access to locally relevant resources, lack of mentorship, and unaffordable essential learning tools. This effect goes far beyond empty seats in graduation halls. It lost dreams, silent struggles, and lost hopes for families.
To find answers, we turned into the very heart of the problem, the students themselves. We conducted a needs assessment at the UKZN Nelson R. Mandela School of Medicine, where we interviewed 110 future doctors to gain insight into the challenges they face.
Our findings revealed that 4 out of 5 medical students reported difficulty in finding reliable and high-quality resources, while 70% relied on inconsistent peer recommendation, reinforcing the need of developing a platform that addresses these challenges.
What started as an idea to support medical students has turned into a powerful movement, addressing the gaps in the healthcare education and the sector at large.
As Enactus UKZN, we are proud to present MedBuddy, a digital enterprise created by medical students for medical students.
MedBuddy is a comprehensive digital platform built to empower future professionals. It goes beyond study notes, giving students relevant and reliable study resources, a supportive student community, and an integrated store for essential tools.
We firmly believe that holistic student empowerment is the cornerstone of building a resilient and effective healthcare system, which is why MedBuddy operates on a 3-pillared model: Smart Access, the Buddy Network, and MedStore.
Our first pillar, Smart Access, focuses on bringing students relevant and reliable study resources. It operates on a tiered subscription model. A free plan offering students with resources
offering students with resources and basic challenges, including access to peer forums, a premium plan which is based on evolving medical education, accessing personalized study challenges, advanced exclusive training tools, and advanced tracking programs. It's just 15 rand per month. It's just 15 rand per month. Our early performance indicators highlight both traction and market potential. Since its launch in February 2025, Smart Access has accredited over 800 unique visitors and acquired 307 subscribers, comprising of 200 premium users and 107 premium users.
This pillar is currently gaining rapid growth with international pilots currently underway in Eswatini, Botswana, Zambia, Nigeria, and Austria. By 2026, we aim to introduce self-assessment quizzes, student feedback hub, and automated onboarding while scaling our ambassador network and academic collaboration. This is not about quizzes and resources. It's about keeping our future doctors in the fight.
Behind every medical student's white coat, it's a story of long nights, silent struggles, and countless of questions asked alone. The Body Network, our second pillar, addresses that. Through strategic partnership with UKZN Surgical Society, we created a safe space for medical students where they live on each other, learn from those ahead, and connect with medical professionals, creating a collaborative and a scalable ecosystem that ensures that no medical student ever walks this journey alone.
This teamwork focus model focuses on medical students, which is why MedBuddy shows a retention rate of 60% and a stronger engagement and lasting value.
The success of this pillar has resulted in over 260 students actively participating in our peer learning groups, fostering a culture of collaboration and academic support in medical education. With over hundreds of academic questions solved and expansion to 2 main campuses by September 2025, we are on track to reach over 1,000 medical students by year end. This is not just a side project. This is a revolution, and it's just getting started.
We plan to expand by launching structured mentorship programs across all our partner institutions and collaborate with faculties to co-host interactive webinars and support initiatives. To ensure quality, we will introduce verified contributor badges in all student-led forums.
The Body Network isn't about making profits. It's our commitment to giving back, proving that sometimes the best way to keep the spark beneath the scrap is to pass it on.
My name is Pio Langa. I'm a fifth-year medical student at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Medical school was overwhelming for me, to be honest, but MedBuddy changed everything. The study planning tools kept me organized, and the resource library gave me access to top-notch materials. But ultimately, it was a community that really made the difference. Connecting with peers, getting tips from seniors, and feeling supported. Since using MedBuddy, my life has changed.
In April 2025, we launched our third and final pillar, MedStore, a fully functional e-commerce platform where students access affordable and high-quality lab coats, straps, and medical tools delivered directly to them.
To turn this vision into reality, we partnered with trusted local suppliers, Jonathan and Nice Prince, who understand the needs of medical students and the standards of the medical field.
In just 2 months of launching the shop, we have completed over 140 transactions and generated over 23,000 in revenue. In which we reinvested into platform development and operational growth. This confirms what we already know, that there is a real demand, a real need, and a real room for growth.
Together, these 3 pillars demonstrate a more equitable and efficient healthcare. To access this platform, students can visit our website. MedBuddy equips future doctors with the support and tools they need to thrive.
To broaden our impact, we plan on launching a buyback and a rental system for high-cost items like textbooks and medical tools, because no student should have to share a stethoscope or wear a worn-out coat.
MedBuddy secured 25,000 rand in seed funding through the MTN Digital Innovation Challenge, demonstrating the investors' trust in our solution. This milestone helped transform our vision into a practical solution that ensured that every medical doctor is supported.
Engraved in our hearts is a spark of innovation that brings clarity to conflicted minds, guiding them through the doubts and uncertainty.
Inspiring greatness, turning sparks into flames. This Enactus year we have
dedicated over 13,000 hours,
partnered with 4 businesses,
impacted 311 lives,
created additional income for 4 people,
generated over 49,000 rands in revenue,
and addressing the following SDGs:
quality education,
good health and well-being,
decent work and infrastructure,
reduce inequities,
innovation, industry and infrastructure,
and partnership for goals.
To us, impact isn't just in the quotes we write or deliver, or kits we deliver. It lives in the connections we build in students who once felt invisible. Now, rising with clarity and courage, we don't just hand out help, we pass on power, lighting a fire in others so they can run their race, carry their vision, shape their future, and we will not stop until every student have what they need to rise, until every community has the doctors they deserve, and until this broken pipeline becomes a lifeline for South Africa's future. This is our legacy.
This is not the end. Hailing from the Premier University of African Scholarship, we are
Enactus UKZN.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will now begin the Q&A session. Only judges can ask questions.
Good morning. I just want to find out, in terms of the business that you have, is it an NPO or is it a normal company? And the reason that I'm asking, I just need you to give me the pricing structure, because according to your financials, there was a 23,000 revenue, and then on your presentation there's a 49,000 revenue. So just maybe give me more highlight in terms of your revenues and the projections, because you projected a very, very high amount. And when I look at your pricing, I don't understand how did the projections came about.
Thank you for the question. To answer the first one, we are not a profitable, we are a for-profit business. We have 3 different forms of revenue generators. The first one is via our subscription, which will now cost a 15 rand a month, which is a market penetration cost. With plans of increasing it to 60 rand a month in January 2025, when we have established or launched in all 10 medical schools in South Africa. The second revenue generator is our shop, whereby we sell lab coats, straps, and also some medical textbooks and more. So how we calculated or projected our revenue. As we start second semester next Monday, we are introducing high cost items like stethoscopes, which go up to 3,000 per item. And there is a demand for stethoscopes, because for every item that we add on our platform, it's from pre-orders from students and what students want in a particular season. So we evaluate what is happening in medical schools during the time and then implement it on our shops. So we are projecting that by the end of the year, we will have reached 100,000 revenue with the help of our shop and expansion to more campuses in gaining more subscribers.
Just to add on what my colleague has mentioned, we are also planning on introducing a rental system where we are going to rent the lab coats as well as the stethoscopes, which means that we are expanding our revenue streams. Thank you.
Sorry, this is still a follow-up question, because I wanted clarity when it comes to the 23,000 and the 49,000.
Subscriptions and the next year. Then 49,000 include the state funding that we received from the
Morning, UKZN team. Well done. Have you done any questionnaires to understand why your active subscriptions have dropped, even with your penetration rate? Don't you see that this might be a problem if you increase the rate to 60 Rand?
Thank you for the question. We have engaged with students to find what is the main or what the nature is they're facing with ensuring that they keep staying on premium. One of the things we recognize is that we don't have a recurrent pay method for paying. Students need to go back and buy the subscription again. So we are currently doing research on how we can include or have a system that will allow us to deduct money from students monthly.
And then just one follow-up question. How do you ensure the quality of your study resources that you'll upload on your platform?
Thank you for the question. To ensure quality, we have medical doctors, qualified medical doctors on our website, including interns and us, we are final year students, so we are able to verify the information for other students because it's made by medical students for medical students.
The Q&A time has concluded. Judges, please help me thank the team from UKZN for their hard work and presentation. Please do remember, judges. Okay, please do remember, judges, to fill in your individual evaluation forms and do not forget the individual comments at the end of the form. Oh, students, I am going to have to request you to please leave the room. Thank you very much for your participation and your presence, but I do have to kick you out now. Can I request that anyone who's not a judge to please step out for me? Judges, I am going to send around a register. Please do just include your designation, title, first name. You'll see the details there, and then we'll take it around.
All right, thank you so much, judges. So we just handed to you a QR code. We're going to request that you just scan that code, and the QR code is going to take you to an online Microsoft form. On the form, you'll enter your name and surname, your email address, and then you're just going to assist with ranking the team, with number one and two being the teams that you'll send through into the final. Are we winning with the QR codes? Are we experiencing any challenges? Okay, so far we have 9 responses, so we are going to sit tight until we have all the responses, and then we'll show you who the winner is, just so you know and you are sure you voted right. Can't change it after, unfortunately, and then we'll be good to go for coffee. Are we good? Can we all access the QR code, the form? Okay. We have 11 judges so far. We have 12, 13 out of 20. We have 14. Please do also leave comments for the team, because we're going to give them the feedback forms. Okay, we have 15 so far. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to also hand out the QR codes for the thematic. So remember we spoke about in the briefing session we spoke about the MTN and Harmony, the team that has the business model and speaks to digital innovation. So we're going to just ask that you follow the same process. I see we have one more person. Blink once if you are not that person, and twice if you are the person that's keeping us in the room while I hand over. All right, judges. So this is how you voted. University, we have WITS, we have UCT, UKZN, and CPUT. Is that how you voted? Might not be your favorite, but you voted, right? All right. I'm just going to take a moment to note that down while we're moving to the thematics. Judges, just a reminder, if you see the WITS team, please don't wink at them or greet them, you know. Yeah, special. And when you see the other teams, you're like, hi. But with WITS, you're like, hi. Oh my gosh. Even if you know the student's mom, don't tell the mom not to tell their child that they're going into final. Are we getting it right with the QR codes for the thematics? Can I see who's still ranking by show of hands? Okay, thank you. UKZN. Can I switch? We have 17 responses to date, or so far rather. Can I see the 3 people that are standing between us and our coffee? Just waiting for 2 more judges. Can we see the judges that are standing between us and the muffins, the corner? We see you, judge. You are standing between us and the break. Okay. Did you get it right? We have 19. Just 1 more, judge. Judge, we are waiting on you